Welcome, family, friends, and distinguished guests to the 2024 Lindsay Thurber graduation ceremony. I am Kasha Gammond, and this is I am Kasha Gammond, and this is James Cho, and we will be your MCs for this ceremony.
Before we begin our ceremony, we would like to acknowledge that we are on Treaty 7 land, the traditional territory of the Blackfoot, Tsuut'ina, and Stoney Nakoda peoples, and that the Central Alberta region we serve falls under Treaty 6, traditional Métis, Cree, and Saulteaux territory. We honor the First Peoples who have lived here since time memorial, and we give thanks for the land where Red Deer Polytechnic sits today. This is where we will strive to honor and transform our relationships with one another.
As you may have noticed, we have photographers around the room who are working to capture our ceremony today. Please turn your cell phones and electronic devices off or onto silent for today's ceremony. This rule does still apply if you see your target for the grade 12 water fight. No one may be struck.
We would now like to ask everyone able to please rise, remove your hats, and join Tess Flanagan in the singing of our national anthem. Graduation caps are not required to be removed.
Oh, Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all of us command, car ton bras sait porter l'épée, il sait porter la croix. Ton histoire est une épopée des plus brillants exploits. God, keep our land glorious and free. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
Yeah. Today is the day that we have been thinking about for 12 years, and we would like to thank each and every audience member for attending today's ceremony, as today is a very important milestone as we move on to the next stage of our lives.
At this time, we would like to welcome our honored guests. Please stand and give a wave once your name has been called so that you can be recognized for your contribution towards our school. Audience, we ask that you hold your applause until we have introduced all of our guests.
From this Board of Trustees, we have the Chair, Nicole Buchanan, Vice Chair, Diane McCauley, Trustee, Matt Gold, Trustee, Bev Manning, Trustee, Angela Summers. Members of the board not in attendance and sending their regrets are Trustee Jim Waters and Trustee Kathy Peacock.
From our senior administration, Superintendent of Schools, Chad Erickson. Members of the senior administration not in attendance and sending their regrets. Deputy Superintendent, Dan Lauer. Associate Superintendent, Technology and Information Services, Ron Eberts. Associate Superintendent, Student Services, Nicola.
Vice Principal Jamie Relusick, and our Principal, Chris Good.
And dignitary guests, Elder Teresa Corky Jonathan.
I would now like to call upon Bev Manning to present a special message to this year's graduating class on behalf of the Red Deer Public School Board of Trustees.
Thank you very much for that introduction. Good morning, graduating class of 2024. On behalf of the Board of Trustees, we offer our congratulations on this momentous occasion. I would like to first acknowledge our hardworking staff and the amazing community of parents, family, and friends who have supported these graduates along their journey. Thank you for your dedication to these students. Today is a day for celebration. Red Deer Public Schools is a school division rich in history. It was founded in 1887 by a strong group of individuals who believed in public education as being the heart of a caring and thriving democratic society. Part of this legacy and tradition is carried out through the amazing work done at École Secondaire Lindsay Thurber Comprehensive High School. The word legacy means the passing on of something. That something can be tangible, or it can be something intangible, such as a philosophy, a faith, or a value. Red Deer Public Schools has identified 6 values for life and learning. They are: be respectful, treat others the way you would want to be treated. Be curious and eager to learn more, explore the possibilities. Be a responsible person, always be accountable for your actions. Be collaborative, learn from others, learn to work well together, and create new friendships. Be resilient, bounce back from adversity, disappointments, and challenges. Life can be tough, but so are you. And work at being healthy. Find a good balance in life. Take care of your mind, your body, and your soul. It is our hope that you will carry these values with you throughout the rest of your lives and pass them along to the next generation as part of your legacy. Further to that, as you are off to explore, I would like to offer you just 3 pieces of Grandma's advice. Remember, you were born with a purpose. Your life has meaning, and you are incredibly valuable, not just to yourself, but also to those who love you and to the world. You offer something that no one else has. You are cherished, and you are loved. Secondly, always work hard. It was hard work that got you here today. Face the challenges that are presented to you with fierce determination. Many of life's problems can be solved with hard work, tenacity, and resiliency. Don't ever, ever, ever give up. And finally, always remember to think for yourself. We live in a world of information overload. It's coming at you from every angle. Take the time to read and continue learning about the world and its many, many complex issues. Look for evidence that supports common sense, honesty, integrity, and what you know to be true. That evidence will lead you to making good judgments in the future. We are very, very proud of you, class of 2024. We are a better school division for having had you with us these years. We wish you every success and a very blessed future. On behalf of the Board of Trustees, congratulations.
Thank you, Mrs. Manning, for your inspiring message.
We would now like to invite Mr. Chris Good, Lindsay Thurber Comprehensive High School Principal, to make an address to the graduates.
Good morning, everyone. I'm so happy and proud to be here today, celebrating the remarkable École Lindsay Thurber class of 2024. This morning is our chance to celebrate this group of students who have spent 4 years working hard and making our school a better place to be. Looking out at all of you, I am filled with respect and admiration. Each one of you has shown great achievement, courage, and honor. values that will no doubt prepare you for the future. As I look out at our graduates in their caps and gowns, it is hard to believe that 4 years have passed since you walked into our school way back in grade 9. Your journey at Lindsay Thurber has been marked by change and growth. You embarked on this high school adventure during a time of unprecedented challenge, the year 2020, a time marked by the fear and uncertainty due to the COVID-19 pandemic. Your high school journey began unlike any other. Masks, social distancing, remote learning replaced the usual bustling hallways and crowded classrooms. Sporting events were called off, dances postponed, and in-person events shifted online. Yet in the face of these obstacles, you embraced change and flourished. You discovered new ways to connect, learn, and support one another, showcasing your ability to overcome adversity and achieve great things. These experiences have molded you in ways unique to your graduating class. You have learned the value of empathy, the significance of resilience, and above all else, the strength of community. Through it all, you have emerged stronger, more compassionate, more adaptable, and more equipped to tackle the challenges that lie ahead. One of the ways I have described this group of graduates in the last few weeks is that they always showed up and they always came together. Our grad events have had record numbers of you attending. You've had a big presence at school events, you've supported teams, clubs, and performances, and you have been great student leaders and role models for younger students in our school. This year's grad class have spent the last 4 years making our school a better place for teachers, staff, and other students, and for that, I want to thank you. Graduates, as we celebrate your accomplishments today, it is important to remember that none of this would have been possible without the support of the many people who have helped you along this journey. Take a moment to think about and appreciate those around you, your parents, guardians, and family members who have been your pillars of support, showering you with love, encouragement, and sacrifices. They believed in you even when doubt may have crept in. Today and in the coming weeks, take some time to thank the people who have done so much to support you. Also take some time to appreciate the dedicated teachers and school staff who have not only educated you, but imparted invaluable life lessons. They adapted to new teaching methods, found innovative solutions to unprecedented challenges, and remained committed to your success. Their passion for education and investment in your growth have made a big impact on your lives. Earlier this week, I had the pleasure of accompanying some of you to your elementary schools to do our elementary grad walk. I saw the pride that day that your elementary teachers had in seeing you in your cap and gown. And today I'm seeing that same pride from your high school teachers in the growth you have shown and also in seeing how prepared you are for the future. Grads, as you step into the next phase of your journey, I want to leave you with a quote from Albert Einstein. Wisdom is not a product of schooling, but of the lifelong attempt to acquire it. You possess the power to gain knowledge, embrace growth, and leave a lasting impact on the world. As you move on to the next phase in your journey, whether it involves further education, entering the workforce, or embarking on a great adventure, remember to carry with you all the lessons learned not only at Lindsay Thurber, but at all of the Red Deer Public Schools you attended. Treasure the friendships you made, the learning, and the person you have become. Continue to treat others with respect and empathy, to exhibit courage, to achieve, and to honor the legacy you have created. Congratulations, Lindsay Thurber Class of 2024. I can't wait to hear about all the great things you'll accomplish in the future.
Thank you, Mr. Good. Those wise words will serve us well in our future. Now, even though he is a great principal and good is in his name, unfortunately, the same cannot be said for his hockey team. Cough, cough, the Toronto Maple Leafs, who ended up losing out to the Boston Bruins in the first round. Should have cheered for the Oilers, Mr. Good.
We want to acknowledge and thank all the teachers who have built who we are today. We as students have put in a lot of effort, but nothing amounts to what our teachers do for us in and outside of the classroom. They spend hours marking, sitting with us during spares, and reach to give us a helping hand. And now we want to introduce one in specific who has some kind words to say.
Mrs. Kwalik Combites is a very passionate English teacher at Lindsay Thurber. Although she has only been teaching at Thurber for 3 years, her familiarity of a compassionate attitude and undying efforts for students never go unnoticed. We would now like to invite Zoe Kwalik Combites to the stage to impart some wisdom on behalf of the teachers.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Zoe Qualat-Combate, and it is my honor to address the amazing graduate class today on behalf of the staff of Lindsay Thurber. I would like to both welcome and to thank each and every one in attendance today for supporting our grads. To the class of 2024, I hope all of you know just how proud we are of you. We've been so lucky to bear witness to both your struggles and your triumphs, and wish you nothing but the best as you move through this world. Coincidentally, I graduated from high school 10 years ago today, on May 24th, 2014, and on that day I wore a green grad dress instead of a teacher's gown, and I spoke to the teachers and not the students, and my class was 32, not over 400. But when I think back to that girl, the one who had big, bright dreams for her future and was also simultaneously terrified to be moving on from high school, there's a few things I wish I could have told her to make that transition a little bit easier. Number one, we're going to start with a secret. There's no magic timeline or checklist for life. Know in your heart that you're perfectly on time, even when it feels like the world is hurtling past you. There's no right or wrong age to go pursue your interests or fall in love or buy a house or do a sweet kickflip on a skateboard. The only person who can tell you you have to have done X by Y is you. You're on your own special timeline, and that's a pretty incredible gift. Number two, nobody thinks about you as much as you do. This is said with all the love and respect in my heart, because even now as an adult, it's a challenging truth to accept and a piece of advice that I hope you really remember. Truly, the only person who worries, overanalyzes, and frets about your life in such perfect, minute detail is you. Realizing this allows you to live far more authentically rather than stressing incessantly about the opinions of those around you. Live for yourself first, and the rest will follow. Number three, it's okay to make mistakes as long as you learn from them. You're going to mess up in your life. We all have and will likely to continue to do so as long as we live. Owning your faults is what fosters growth. Learning something new about yourself or others or the world, about driving the wrong way down a one-way street, fosters growth. Apologizing meaningfully when you make mistakes fosters growth. Number four, be with your people. Keep the people that make you shine close. With your friendships, nobody can be or should be everything to you. Give your friendships grace and allow them to shift and to change with you. Relationships are give and take. Remember that your people, your real people, are those who accept you at face value, who bring out the best in your most authentic self, and who love you unconditionally. Number five, no job or course or life is perfect all of the time. There are days when you might not love the courses you're taking or the job that you're doing. That's okay. Honestly, it's normal. As long as you're able to find those good moments and find joy in what you do, you'll be okay. And when that joy ends, maybe it's time for a change, and that's good too. Dropping a course, changing your path, or starting all over is completely okay. Your life is not set in stone. Number six, meet your life with curiosity. It's incredibly easy to get caught up in the frustrations and the trials of life. Take the time to greet steps and stages of your life with curiosity and consider the why and the what next instead of the why me. Adopting a more open-minded approach will allow you to gain perspective into the most challenging of situations and will help you grow even more as a person. Number seven, don't be afraid to move past the hard stuff to find the good. Find the good. Here's a little metaphor from your English teacher. Life is a wave. It contains multiple ebbs and flows. There will be smooth sailing at some points and devastating crashes at others. Be kind to those around you, and remember that you never really know what waves other people are trying to withstand. Many of you have already experienced difficulty, and look at you now. You continue to show up and to pursue your dreams in spite of what's happened in your life. Number eight, find the good, take the risks, do the things. I cannot emphasize this enough, just live. Live fearlessly, beautifully, outrageously. Live well. Take every opportunity you have to see different parts of your world in order to learn about different parts of yourself. Find chances to change, learn, and become independent. Through it all, actively seek the good parts while accepting the bad. Both can and will exist, and they'll teach you a lot about yourself. Number nine, you're going to get a lot of life advice as you grow up. I mean, here I am, literally giving you a speech that is entirely life advice. So here's the trick. Listen carefully and keep an open mind, but know that you do not have to take everyone's advice. It's okay to let other people's opinions wash over you. Pick and choose pieces that are meaningful to you. Take what you need now and leave the rest for another day. And number 10, something I say pretty much every time my kids leave my classroom, be a good human and please make good choices. So grads, this is it. For the past 4 years, you've played this game of high school, but this time it's the championship, the grand finale. The stadium lights are dazzling, and you're stepping into a bigger, brighter stage. You've got your playbook memorized, with some blank pages ready for the plays you've yet to learn, and now it's time for you to step up into the spotlight. The crowd might seem daunting, and that's okay, because your sidelines are never empty. We, the staff of Lindsay Thurber, alongside your mentors, your families, and your friends, will always be there, cheering way too loud and ready to offer advice, support, and love. We are so incredibly proud of you. The world is your playing field. Make it a game to remember.
Thank you, Mrs. Qualat-Combites. It's been quite the task to put up with us.
I would now like to welcome to the stage Elder Corky. Corky is a well-respected elder and community member in Red Deer. She has worked with many of the students who are graduating today at various schools they have attended. Corky helped begin the first traditional plant garden at Eastview Middle School. She has shared her talents as a children's book author at Normando, Central Middle School, Oriole Park, as well as other schools. The students know her and love her, as do we. We are honored to have Corky with us today to share some thoughtful words for the graduating students.
I'm creating dramatic tension.
For me. In respect and with love, on this celebratory day, it is my honor, on behalf of the graduating class of 2024 and the staff of Lindsay Thurber High School, to offer this tobacco in exchange for your wisdom, your teachings, your stories, and your heart.
I accept. I'll try my best. Thank you. Good job. Nikweagin Squayon Sigasun. Red cloth woman is what I go by, but in the community, a lot of people call me Corky. And this is my community. You are my community. And I'm here because darned if I didn't have such a good time last year. Great snacks. And I truly, truly believe in this day. It's a day of days. So Dance, how are you? Mio Kisagao, today is a good day. Today is a good day, believe it or not. And you know why it's such a day? Because you made it. You made it, all right? Today, you finally made it through your years of grade schooling education. That's pretty phenomenal. Because we all know, as youngsters, teenagers, you're in that southern direction. That southern direction can be pretty hard because it's our direction of the mental health. Now, if I remember clearly, and I don't, some of you are feeling today as I look down at you, not down at you. Some of you might be feeling, thank the gods above. Finally, I'm done. Some of you may be feeling, yes, let's party. It's time to party. And some of you may be feeling, what's next? Some of you are saying to yourself, they said I should have a plan. I have no plan. They said I should know by now what I want to be, what I want to do, what I want to pursue. I have absolutely no idea. Do not worry. Okay? Don't worry. Believe me when I say these feelings are absolutely normal and you're going to figure it out. And if you have a hard time figuring it out, talk it out. Talk it out. Get input. Communicate. Us old people can't read your minds. Okay? I tell my son that all the time. I can't read your mind, kid. But he, for some reason, thinks I should. And if I remember correctly as a parent, which I do. I remember very clearly this day for my boy. Days like these in your child's journey can be a flood of emotions, just like that first word or that first step or that first day of school where all of a sudden your teacher is way more smarter than your mom. You know? They're hard on us. Okay? These kind of days are hard on all of us as a family unit for some unfathomable reason. I don't know why. I blame it on emotions. And today, parents, those of you who are feeling the feels today, maybe and then again, maybe some of you are feeling, yes, thank God, finally. And yes, it's time to party. And then maybe some of you are going, that kid's room's gonna make a great sewing room, wine cellar, yoga mat place. You know, maybe you already have plans, but who knows, it's up to you. And some of you might even be going, this day of days and my kid is wearing shorts and flip-flops under their grad gown. I had a hard time with that one. So, all of you grads that I look at, you all look so darn hopeful and happy and shiny and full of potential, and some of you, like the last group, are yawning, you know. Good for you. Your journey. Honor your journey. Okay? Honor your journey and how you got here to this point. Thank a teacher. Shake their hand. Thank your friends, your family. Thank your ancestors. Okay? Be proud of your heritage. Be proud of where you came from. Be proud of the blood that runs through your veins. I know I am. Because it's important. Your blood has a memory. You're going to have to pass these things on to your children someday. You know, and not only that, maybe some of your ancestors had to live a real hard way for you to be sitting right here. So honor it. And last but not least, because I'm seeing now a few more yawns, especially from the school trustees, please remember, okay? I want you to remember this. If you play too much beer pong, or you have way too much fun on your party bus or whatever you're doing, your pub crawl, don't be afraid to call the parentals for sure. More than positive, they're going to be there for you, just like they have been up to this point. Please remember, this is important. It was so important, I said it last year, and I decided to keep it for this year. Everything you need to achieve greatness in your terms is already nestled inside of you. If you don't know it now, you will. Might take a few mistakes, a few hard lessons, a few U-turns, recalculating, but it's there. This is true. Believe it. Please believe it. I say this because I have learned this as a grad and as a parent. Now I want you to revel in what you have accomplished today. Celebrate or sleep. It's up to you now. Whatever, but revel in what you have accomplished because you did it. Find your greatness. Love to all. You can clap now. Thank you.
Thank you so much for your powerful words.
I'm not sure about the rest of my grad class, but there was a part in me that never thought this day would come. And I hope everyone else, remembers walking into Lindsay Thurber on the first day of grade 9, masks on, not knowing anything about the school, and being absolutely terrified and anxious for what the next 4 years will hold for us. Now it's like our second home, a very loud, complicated, and crowded one, but it's ours. All the memories the walls hold and the laughs inside the classrooms will always remain at the school and in our hearts.
Now please welcome the valedictorian of our graduating class of 2024, Amanda Beasley. Amanda embodies a student of perfection. She always strives for her best, and her teachers often describe her as an overachiever. She achieved a final average of an outstanding 98.6%. Please welcome Amanda Beasley as she has a few words to share with her class of 2024.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome again to Lindsay Thurber's graduation ceremony to celebrate the class of 2024. I would like to thank everyone who is in attendance for being here today, including the Red Deer Public School Board of Trustees, Thurber senior administrators and staff, graduates, and of course, friends and families. My name is Amanda Beasley, and I'm incredibly honored to be representing Lindsay Thurber's class of 2024 graduates as this year's valedictorian. On behalf of us all, we sincerely thank all of you who helped us achieve this great milestone in our lives. Teachers and educational assistants, coaches, parents, siblings, friends, we wouldn't be able to stand here today without your guidance, encouragement, and support in difficult times. As you have borne witness to our journey through these formative years, I hope that you can say you are as proud of us as we are of ourselves for taking on and completing this challenge. Thank you for your persistent support during our transition into adulthood, and I hope that we can continue to make you proud as we start to explore life beyond our high school walls. But before we move forward, I believe that it is necessary to take a look back upon these last 4 years at Lindsay Thurber. We started grade 9 in the fall of 2020, the year that COVID had taken over the world, and because of that, we had a rather unique start to our high school careers. With no grade 9 orientation, our first couple weeks were spent trying to figure out where everything was while attempting to seem to the older students like we knew what we were doing. We did not. On top of that, getting put into online schooling for weeks at a time due to quarantine restrictions made it difficult to stay engaged with our coursework or form new connections with teachers or classmates. However, despite this adversity, the class of 2024 pushed forward and made our high school adventure one to remember. From school events like diversity or pep rallies, to extracurriculars like sports or the fine arts, or even through the myriad of learning we spent in the classes we have spent a significant amount of time exploring our interests and developing our identities. Still, we have not reached this point alone. Though we all have unique stories to tell about our high school odysseys, it remains true that the camaraderie and collective experiences that we have shared have helped shape us into the people that we are now. Graduates of 2024, we navigated high school together, and it is together that we now stand here today to acknowledge each other's hard work. This is a momentous occasion, which we have been building up to with anticipation or dread or a sickening mixture of both, but now it's here. It only happens once, and there's no going back. I want everyone to make the most out of this day, to wring every little bit of emotion from it that you can. I want you to celebrate joyously, snap lots of pictures, and cry ugly tears. I want you to take a moment and acknowledge what it means to you to have gotten this far. And know that I am proud of each and every one of you. Now, I know we have all worked so hard to get here, staying up late doing homework, juggling said homework with after-school jobs and extracurriculars, or somehow surviving the weeks when it seemed every teacher decided that that specifically was the time to give mountains of assignments. But our work is not done yet. Our lives are just getting started, and in order to be successful, in order to have the jubilant and fulfilling future that we all want, we must work. Work on relationships with friends or family, work on our careers, work on carving out time in our undoubtedly busy lives for pursuing hobbies that we enjoy. Our quests will require effort, but that is no matter. I know that everyone here, Though the road may be windy and the voyage may prove long, everyone has the capacity to achieve their dream if only they choose to pursue it. So, going forward into this wide, wide world of the unknown, we need to prepare ourselves to work to achieve our goals, and also get used to the idea that being uncomfortable is often necessary to overcome obstacles in times of great change. These next few years of being newly christened adults are going to come with a lot of uncomfortable or uncertain situations. I guarantee that there are going to be plenty of times when we will not have the faintest clue of what we're supposed to do. It will be tough, it will be scary, it will be nerve-wracking. Nevertheless, do not let your fear of uncharted territory prevent you from working hard to fulfill your aspirations. We got through these past 4 years by working even when we didn't want to, even when it was difficult or inconvenient. And through it, we learned valuable skills like critical thinking, collaboration, and especially resilience. The determination to push through challenging moments which we cultivated over our high school careers will only serve us well in the future. Finally, for anyone who is tasked with reading The Great Gatsby for English class, we know that as Nick crosses the Queensboro Bridge into New York City, Fitzgerald writes, "Anything can happen now that we've slid over this bridge. Anything at all." Graduation is our Queensboro Bridge. Once we walk out of here today, anything can happen. It is our world to explore. I encourage you, grads, to make the most of every opportunity that comes your way, and remind you to not be afraid to lean on others in times of adversity. Congratulations, class of 2024, and good luck. You guys got this.
Thank you, Amanda. We wish you all the best in your future endeavors, which we are sure will be amazing.
We want to thank you all for your attention and to thank all our guest speakers for their time and knowledge. To thank the parents who woke us up for school and the teachers who taught us unforgettable lessons. To thank our grad advisor for making this day as remarkable as it is, and one last huge thank you to our grads for all of their hard work, dedication, and their diligence. As we prepare to walk across the stage, we ask that you please be patient with us as we set up and prepare for this special moment. Thank you.
Isaac Klein. Jaden Boak. Jaden says, "Thank you to everyone who supported me and helped me along the way." Shahad Zabdini. Shahad is going to miss LTCHS and all her friends after graduation. Mikita Iromenko. That way, buddy. Go that way. Tyson Brandon. Rama Al-Sayed Hassan. Stephanie Berge. Stephanie says, "Goodbye, pretty boy." Amy Thompson. Amy would like to thank her teachers, friends, and family for their support and encouragement. You ready? Just wait for one more second. Carrie Doctor.
Sabrine Abdi Rahman Hussein. Bara Abuita. Jordan Augustin. Jordan is very grateful to be moving forward with life, but incredibly sad to be leaving the people he's made so many great memories with. Frances Elaine Albarracin. Fred Alvarez. Rahaf Al-Hussein. Zainab Walid Al-Hussein. Hiba Al-Waka. Finette and Bessa. Finette's favorite school memory was from the first day of high school. She remembers walking into the doors, feeling a mixture of excitement and nerves. That day marked the beginning of an unforgettable journey, one that now ends as she prepares to depart from the same doors she entered a year ago. Paxton Anderson. Mesa Ando. Mesa is an international student from Japan. She thanks all the people who helped her a lot. Curtis Anderson. Shaden Anderson. Favorite school memory was Diversity Day. Oliver Anger. Ray Arce. Ray says, thank you for everything. Hayden Ballantyne. Hayden doesn't know what lies ahead, but is excited to start the next journey of his life. Venice Banteng. Venice would like to express her deepest gratitude to her family, Salamat Ma and Pa, for being there through thick and thin and for their unwavering support. Kenya Brasuto Arriaga. Kenya thanks Alejandra Findel, Heather Miller, and her mom that gave her the opportunity to be here. Taryn Bate. Boyd Bauer. Christabel Badieco. Christabel would like to thank her family, her friends, and her parents for always being supportive, and Mr. McCrory for all his help and support. Holly Beeler. Eva Belder. Violetta Bahula. Violetta thanks all the people, teachers, and students for accepting us and helping her through this journey. Caden Boulier. Caden plans to take a year off, then attend SAIT to be an electrician. Daisy Bradford. Caden Broomfield. Jasmine Brown. Shaniva Bunn. Shaniva plans to leave, to never come back, and live a fun, successful life. Alexandria Cologne. Alexandria plans to attend Mount Royal University in the fall. Zoe Carr. Zoe has many good memories in the 4 years of high school, but her favorite would be the Phys Ed 30 camping trips. Sam Chafe. Sam would like to thank his social teacher, Mrs. Graham, for teaching him the last 2 years and making social fun. He would like to thank Mr. Mills, his English teacher, for helping him out and making English a little more fun. Yuha Chen. Yuha would like to thank the weekend's angelic voice for keeping her sane. In a minute. Okay. Liberty Cherkowski. James Cho. James would like to thank Mrs. Park for being such an amazing mother, teacher, and mentor. Takesha Clark. Takesha would like to thank all her family and friends for helping her through school. Her future plan is to go to hair school and become a cosmetologist. Tegan Crump. Marwa Dakmak. Chloe Dale. Chloe would like to thank her teachers for being so incredibly patient and her parents for helping her through countless assignments. It means the world. Emma Daniluk. Ewan Dawson. Jamie De Bruin. Jamie will be going to the University of Saskatchewan for engineering. Lily Dodora. Lily would like to thank everyone who's believed in her and supported her through this journey. Malachi DeGroot. Makesho DeGroot. Makesho would like to thank every friend she has had the chance to meet. They are the reason she showed up in the morning and the reason she is sad to leave. Love to them all. Hannah Dela Cruz. Hannah says, "Thank you for those who had hope in me. I'm thankful for my family and all the friends I found along this journey." PJ Del Mundo. PJ thanks all the teachers that accepted late homework and all the Lindsay Thurber staff for always being there when he had questions. Callum DeRitter Potts. Callum's favorite school memory was never paying for a parking pass. Karen Deep Dillon. Karen is planning on becoming an engineer. Madison Drummond. Madison would like to thank her mother, Jody, who has always pushed her to succeed. She wouldn't be here without their support and love. Rylan Eastman. Rylan thanks Miss Hubert for always listening to him rant about things going on and being excited when something new happens in his life. Jada Abina. Jade plans to pursue a career in accounting and establish a family business. Albore Fadlala. Sadie Fallis. Sadie says, thank you to my parents, my teachers throughout the years, and to my brothers. Tristan Fallis. Tristan thanks his family for supporting him every step of the way. Haley Fisher. Haley thanks Mrs. Cure. Tess Flanagan. Tess will be pursuing a Bachelor of Science in Nursing at the University of Alberta.
Ivy Flint. Haley Florence. Haley says, thank you to all that made this day possible. She plans to go to RDP this fall for a Bachelor of Science degree and hopes to pursue a career in education. Casey Fosno. Clark Freeman. Clark would like to thank Mr. Mills for always being there for him and allowing him to embrace who he really is. Kasha Gammond. Kasha wants to thank the women in her life. They have all given her the strength and attitude to be who she is today and who she will become in the future. Sam Garcia. Sam would like to thank SZA for making her album Control. It kept her company on the bus to school every day. Samuel Garden. Sam says a big thank you to his mom and dad. Izzy Geary. Izzy thanks the many teachers that have had a positive impact on her the last 4 years. She truly could not have done it without them all. Drew Genge. Drew thanks Miss Belenke for putting up with him during foods class. Alwa Gobert. Alwa plans to be a physiotherapist in Belgium. Merrick Gonzalez. Kyler Good. Sam Grills. Corey Gustafson. Desmond Halverson. Thank you to the staff for the last 12 years. Suleiman Hassan. Zeph Hebert. Zeph thanks Mr. Mills and the Film and Media Studies class for always making them smile. Peyton Hendricks. Peyton says, thank you to my family for all the love and support they've given me. I couldn't have done it without them. Eric Hepner. Eric is glad to be finished high school. He plans to pursue a career in the trades and start his own business. Jayla Herbert. Jayla wants to thank her parents and grandparents for supporting her the most. In the future, she wants to travel. Brant Heron. Brant thanks Mr. Toucam for being so incredibly patient and helpful. He inspired him to continue learning math every day with his fun attitude. One time, he even explained a whole unit in under a minute, and I'll respect him forever for that. Aaron Hoden. Aaron thanks Mr. Dolinar for teaching him y equals mx plus b. Kiana Hudson. Kiana would like to thank Mrs. Parker, Mrs. Sparks, Mr. Graham, Mrs. Carr, and more for getting her through some of the hardest years of her life and setting her up for success. Nicholas Hines. Nicholas thanks his mom for getting him here. Javon Johnson. Javon would like to thank the teachers he had along the way who suffered through his work. Oliver Jones. Oliver says, thank you to Miss Mooney and Miss Goranson. I would not have gotten this far without your help and patience. Riker Jones. Riker's favorite school memory was playing rugby. Danielle Jones. Yuzuka Kajiyama. Yuzuka is an international student from Japan, but would really like to come back to Canada as a university student in the future. Yasuyo Kawano. Hunter Keeley. Femke Keys. Femke says, thank you to my mom. You're pretty cool. Sephora Kirandish. Sephora plans on traveling the world after graduation. Morgan Kinvig. Morgan wants to say thank you to her grandpa who just passed away in October. Marissa Klugist. Marissa will be attending Red Deer Polytechnic to pursue a Bachelor of Science in Biology. Siddharth Kumar. Sid thanks his mom for getting him through school. Becca Kuhn. Becca thanks Danielle Cook and Adam Newman for their exceptional empathy and patient guidance. Freda Kortang. Freda would like to thank God. Without him, none of this will be possible. She thanks all the teachers, family, and friends that have believed in her. Heather Ladecour. Heather wants to thank her family for guiding her along the way through her school years, and her sister Terry helping her through the toughest times. May Lay. May says, "Thank you, theater people. You guys show me a wonderful world." Nevaeh Lanaway. Trinity Langio. Zachary LaRock. Aaron James Lewis Lasuden. Aaron thanks his family for believing that he could graduate this year. Lena Lazarek. In the future, Lena plans to get an apprenticeship to become a tattoo artist and piercer. Jasmine Lee. Jasmine will be going to the University of Alberta to pursue a degree in the Bachelor of Commerce program later this fall. Emmeline Levesque. Kaya Lineweber. Shay Logan. Rylan Lukash. Lucrezia Macagno. Anthony McIsaac. Anthony would like to thank his mother for always keeping him on the right track, ensuring that he stay focused and on track to make it through high school, and his dad, who also had a hand in that too. Ariana McPherson. Ariana thanks her family and staff of Lindsay Thurber for pushing her to keep going and to not give up on her goal of graduating. Seth Manka. Seth wants to thank himself for not being late today. Alexis Manning. Joshua Marple. Mateo Martinez Penzani. Mateo thanks all his friends in this great adventure. Ritzia Martinez Vargas. Ritzia would like to thank all the people who were by her side during this stage of her life. Artur Martignac. Artur would like to thank all the teachers who helped him during his studies. Artur is grateful to the school for the opportunity it gave him. I will definitely use this experience to build my ideal future. Macy D. Matichuk. Macy D got accepted into Red Deer Polytechnic to become a registered nurse. Austin McDonald. Brooke McFadden. Alyssa McGonigal. Caleb McKenzie. Caleb is planning on pursuing a career in welding. Mercedes McKay. Mercedes thanks her mother for guiding her through these incredible 18 years. Gabby Mellon Moran. Gabriella would like to give thanks to everyone that she has met during this time. Hunter Mills. Stacy Lee Mills. Stacy thanks Mrs. Stan for everything she taught her and for keeping her motivated through high school. Shaggy Millward. Shaggy is planning to go to Red Deer College and go into visual arts and animation. Once they get out of college, they plan to either be an artist or start a YouTube channel and prove the paranormal exists. David Mirasol. Annalise Meisner. Hanan Mohammed Hassan. Nafisa Mohammed. Noor Mohammed. Noor thanks Logan Grenier for his guidance, motivation, and for bringing out the best in him. Julia Molinari. Julia thanks her Italian friends and family, her new family, and her new sister that made her feel loved every day and accepted for who she is. Juan Mora Mercedes. Akila Morgan. Oh my God. Sierra Morris. Sierra would like to thank all the staff at Lindsay Thurber, and she gives big thanks to Cure for always kicking her butt to class. You're welcome. Eamon Mullen. Eamon plans to play for Team Alberta men's handball. Alex Naherney. Alexander would like to thank the friends he has made while at Thurber. If he never would have met the people he did, he wouldn't have learned that moments are worth more when you have people to share them with. Sheila Newen. Kyson Norden. Ashton Norad. Ashton thanks everyone for giving him a warm place that felt like a home. Job Novila. Job plans to take a gap year in Australia to broaden his experiences and pursue personal growth through unique learning opportunities. Reese Osgood. Reese wants to thank her mom for pushing her so hard and helping her get to where she is today. Dalila Osmanovich. Dalila thanks all her peers, teachers, and family for helping her achieve her fullest potential, and thanks God for getting her through the year. Felix Willette. Dante Perrier. Riley Plishka. Riley is thankful that this is one of the last days he will ever have to bike up Michener Hill on his way home. Emily Pon. Ronnie Pinnell. Syra Picula. Taylor Quirk. Taylor will be taking biological sciences at RDP.
Shweta Raj. Riley Reese. Landon Reimer. Landon would like to thank his parents for helping him to get where he is today. Hayden Rempel. Hayden would like to thank her mom and dad for pushing her to do her hardest in school. She thinks that without them, she wouldn't be standing here. She says, "Thank you, Mom and Dad, for everything you've done in my life." Diego Rivera Jacome. River Roan. Thatcher Roan. Jeffrey Rowe. Amber Rustad. Amber thanks all staff for pushing her to her fullest potential, but she would like to give a special thank you to Mrs. Brown for always being there and pushing her to be the best version of herself. Olivia Saffron. Olivia would like to thank Mr. Terrio, Mrs. Carr, and Mr. Stonelake. Most of all, she would like to thank her mom and dad for being there through all the good times, the hard times, and every moment in between. Ganem Said. Alexis Sampson. Ryland Siskowski. Ryland, thanks, Mr. Newman. Catherine Serpis Arevalo. Jonathan Streck. Jonathan says, thank you to my parents and teachers. Bayan Sefelden. Izzy Singleton. Izzy would like to thank her mom for working so hard and taking care of her. Jacob Sirwa. Jacob will be attending Capilano University in Vancouver for musical theater. His favorite high school memory was being Sebastian in the Little Mermaid musical. Tyson Smith. Tyson will miss all the fun classes and the time he got to spend with friends. Olivia Starkey. Logan Stafford. Austin Stefan. Austin remembers when they tried to cook steak in math class. He thanks Gage for setting the raclette upside down. It was a fiery experience. Lincoln Strachey. Lincoln wants to thank all the people who supported him. Kit Stock. Kit would like to thank Mrs. Stan for helping her reach her full potential and supporting her in every aspect of cosmetology. Charmaine Stout. Dylan Swedish. Felix Tumenpil. Felix says, thanks Z-Dog, thanks Irons, thanks Mom and Dad. Thank goodness it's over. Jack Turple. Jack thanks his parents and teachers who made this all possible and his brother. Artem Sokotsky. Artem thanks all people who had enough patience to help him when it was needed. Nicole Tweedy. Nicole says, my ultimate inspiration comes from my best friend, the dazzling woman from whom I received my name and life's blood, Shelley Tweedy. Davelin Valaden. Davelin says, thank you to me, myself, and I. Chanel Vinot. Deacon Vigon. Deacon's favorite school memory is all the friends he's made and the people who have stuck by him for the last few years through thick and thin. They help make his experience so unique and special. Paige Villeneuve. Paige can't wait to make art, to make film for all to see. She wants people to know of her mind, her stories she wants to share, and to show people how wonderful humanity can be. Zain Wahid. Hayden Ward. Braden Warner. Thank you, Mom and Dad. Nicholas Watkins. Bailey Wetloffer. Bailey thanks her parents for waking her up this morning. Stone White. Stone would like to thank his mom and family for all the support through his high school education. He would not be here without the support from his family and will always appreciate their guidance. Chloe Wild. Chloe's best high school memories were getting to be part of the France exchange program and the one act in grade 11. Reed Wilkes. Reed plans to get a Bachelor of Science in Nursing. Jeremy Williamson. Jeremy would like to thank his parents and his brother. He is grateful to belong with them every day. Hayden Wilson. Hayden will be attending University of Alberta in the fall of this year, majoring in computer science and minoring in economics. Carissa Wright. Carissa thanks her parents for being her biggest supporters. Moath Yassin. Kayla Zankel.
Right, just before I officially introduce our 2024 Lindsay Thurber graduating class, I just have a few thank yous and a couple of announcements. First of all, I just want to say a big thank you to our awesome MCs, James and Kasha. Let's give them a round of applause. I also want to say a big thank you to Trent Ricks and the Red Deer Polytechnic staff for hosting us today and doing a great job of setting up for a really nice ceremony. I want to thank our grade 12 learning support team, Vice Principal Dr. Jamie Rulasek, Counselor Jackie Kier, and Learning Assistance Teacher Pat McPherson for all they've done this year and during the last 4 years to support our grads. And finally, I'd like to give a big thank you to Madame Andréane Tremblay, our grad advisor, and to her grad exec for the hours of work that they've all put in this year to make today and all of the other grad events happen. And just a couple of housekeeping items. If you're planning on attending the Grand March tonight, it'll start promptly at 6 o'clock, and there's no assigned seats in the gym here. The doors for the gym will be open at 5, and the family social will, the doors to the gym will be open at 5:40, and the family social will begin right at 5. And finally, for a smooth ending, we would politely ask the guests if we could all just stay seated until all of the grads and staff have left the gym. With that, I'd like to ask our grads to stand up. And I would like to officially introduce the École Lindsay Thurber Comprehensive High School graduating class of 2024.